My name's Junwai, but you can call me Jay. I'm originally from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I transferred to Melbourne, Australia in 2023 to study pharmacy here. When I was, I think, 6-7 years old, I've actually visited my grand aunt. She had a pharmacy in Orchard Road in Singapore. Having that role in the community is what made me want to study pharmacy. Moving to Melbourne, there's a lot to do, like all the document checks and whatnot, but I would say the main thing is to start preparing all of these things early. There's quite plenty of student accommodations around the Parkville campus. So with that, you can visit the Monash Residential Services Unit. They've got a lot of recommendations and tips for some preferred accommodation services, as well as other information including, let's say, public transport, as well as other private accommodations. First thing I want to say that's really different studying in Melbourne compared to the Malaysian campus is that because most of us here are already working in a pharmacy as a part-time student, so I feel like when the lecturers actually go through the course material, they would actually implement a lot of that in terms of real-world interactions, examples and whatnot. My part-time job at a chemist warehouse, there's two main reasons why I took that job up. It helps subsidize some of my living costs, that's for sure. And the second thing is, it really helps me implement what I learned at university into a real-world situation, because often or not, reading the knowledge from the book, it's very different when you're actually speaking to a patient about it. It really helps with my oral communication. At this moment, I've done 3 weeks worth of community pharmacy placements and another 2 weeks of hospital placements. These experiences really allow me to gain a lot of insight into how other people work in different settings. So that really broadens my knowledge and I guess broadens my pathways for the future as well. One of the clubs in the Parkville campus is PISA, for short, Parkville International Student Association. And last year, I was very honored to be the president of PISA. We are the club that represents the well-being of all the international students on the Parkville campus. To me, Melbourne is a very modern city, but also having its old side of things, whether it's the, those grand Victorian arcades or other like heritage listed landmarks. But at the same time, you walk into a small alley, you get your alley cafes, you get your vibrant street art. It's just a combination of modern living, but also all your old, classic architecture. Coming from Kuala Lumpur myself, I think it's very similar in the fact that you get to meet a lot of people from all around the world. And in terms of Malaysian food, there's quite a few good Malaysian places in terms to get food. From my point of view, I think in order to prepare to move to Melbourne and study at Parkville, I think the most important thing is to have a very open mind. I truly think it was a very rewarding experience. I think like everything that I have right now is worth all the trouble and all the challenges. To stay adaptable to all those changes and being committed towards the goals is very important to make this whole process worth it.